Hi guys, my name is Fahima Patel. I'm a front-end developer currently working on the Accelerate Rewrite project, and I'll be talking on Vue today. What is Vue? Vue is an open source progressive JavaScript framework for building user interfaces and single-page applications. It offers a lighter alternative to heavy frameworks like Angular and React with a focus on simplicity and flexibility. A key strength of Vue is its component-based architecture, which lets us break down the web page into reusable parts like headers, sidebars, content, sections, etc. This modular approach makes development more efficient, scalable, and easy to maintain. Vue's reactivity system also ensures the interface updates automatically whenever data changes without needing to reload the page. It's simple enough for beginners, yet powerful enough for complex projects. So why is Vue so simple? So Vue's declarative rendering allows developers to bind data to the user interface with simple syntax. You can create dynamic views with just using HTML-like templates and derivatives such as your VF or your V4, which are easy to understand and use. It also uses a single file component where it encapsulates your JavaScript, your HTML, and your CSS in one .vue file. This modularity makes the development process cleaner and more organized with all relevant code for components stored in one place, reducing this complexity from managing separate files. So I forgot to fix that. But anyways, advanced features of Vue.js. So you get Pinia. So think of Pinia as your app's control center for managing state. If your app gets complex with a lot of components that need to share data, Pinia steps in to keep everything in check. It allows you to have a single source of truth for your data, making it super easy to manage and debug. You also get DevTools. So if you're debugging, this tool is like your best friend. Vue DevTools is a browser extension that lets you peek into your app's components, seeing their states, and track any changes happening. It's super handy for figuring out what's going wrong and when it gets tricky. Then you get Vue Router. So this is like a GPS for your Vue apps. It makes moving around your single application a breeze. You can set up different routes for different parts of your apps, handle things like nested views or even lazy load components. Basically, it keeps your apps organized and user-friendly. You also get server-side rendering, which is a feature that lets your Vue app do some of the work on the server before it gets sent to users. This is great because it helps with SEO, making it easier for search engines to find your content. Plus, users get to see a fully loaded page faster, which is always a win. If you want to make a SSR even easier, that's where Nuxt.js comes in. Nuxt is a framework built on Vue that simplifies the whole process of SSR. It handles a lot of the setup for you, so you can focus more on building your app rather than worrying about your technical details. So the differences between Vue and React. So React is more of a library than a full framework. It focuses solely on the Vue layer, and it doesn't deal well with global state management, leaving things like routing and state management to external libraries like Redux, MobX. This gives developers more flexibility, but also requires them to make more choices when setting up their projects. Vue provides more integrated and opinionated approach, offering built-in solutions for features like routing and state management through its official libraries, like Vue Router or Pinia. This means you have everything you need to build an application within a Vue ecosystem without relying too much on third-party libraries. And React uses JSX, which is JavaScript XML, which allows developers to write HTML-like syntax directly within JavaScript. While JSX is powerful, some developers find it more complex and harder to read as it blends markup and logic together in a way that can be overwhelming, especially for beginners. And Vue uses a three-part file of script, a template, and style, where script holds your logic, the template holds your HTML, and style holds your CSS. Then differences between Vue and Angular. So Vue uses something called a virtual DOM, which is like a quick, lightweight version of the actual DOM. When something changes in your app, Vue first updates its virtual copy, then it checks what's different compared to the latest version and figures out exactly what parts of the real DOM needs to change. This means only those specific parts get updated, leaving everything else untouched. This approach makes a better user experience. On the other hand, Angular uses a real DOM. So whenever there's a change, it refreshes the whole DOM tree. This can slow things down because the browser has to reload and repaint everything, even if it's just a tiny part change. For instance, if someone clicks a button, Angular refreshes the entire page. In smaller apps, it's not a huge deal, but in bigger, more complex ones, it can lead to noticeable performance changes. Then I mentioned before that Vue uses Pinia for state management, and Angular uses RSJX for state management, which can be pretty powerful, but also a bit complicated. It involves concepts like observables and reactive programming, which can be challenging to grasp. So Vue incorporates the component-based architecture, virtual DOM, and reactive data binding from React, along with two-way data binding, derivatives, templating, and comprehensive ecosystem tools from Angular. Therefore, it combines the best feature of both React and Angular, providing a balanced and flexible solution. And also Vue's simplicity and flexibility make it ideal for both small and large projects. Some of the advantages of Vue.js, it's an easy learning curve, so it's easy for beginners to pick up. It can be easily integrated into projects without disrupting existing code. It offers a clear and straightforward API that developers love, and its comprehensive and well-structured documentation helps developers quickly understand and use the framework. And these are some of the real-world applications that Vue uses. Yeah, thank you. That's it from me.